Right guys, so today, welcome back to another video. Now I'm sat in my office again for this video as the weather is absolutely terrible still. It's either absolutely tipping it down or it's too windy for the camera to even stand on a tripod. It's actually really annoying because when, as I said in my previous video, I want to get out there and film as much as possible and the weather's like this. So there's not much I can do about it, but I'm trying my best. In today's video, I'm going to go through my top 10 goals for #United so far. Granted, I have only scored 10, but I think, including the 2 Spain games, I have played about 17 games. That includes Wembley as well. Basically, I'm going to rank from 10 to 1 on what the best goals I've scored for #. What I'll do is I'll let you watch the goal first, and then I'll talk a bit about it afterwards. If you change this order in any way, shape or form, then leave a comment down below and let me know what goals you'd put where. Without further ado, we'll get on to what I think is my 10th best goal, technically my worst goal, and it is against Atlanta United, the second game on the #United Coca-Cola US Tour.
Gets it to Seb. Seb's going to try and bring it down, use a bit of pace, put it on his left foot. It's a decent ball in the danger area. Ryan Adams to Dan Brown, tries to get the shot away, falls to Charlie Morley at the back stick, who makes it 2 goals in 2 games. What a signing he looks like he could be. And some of the Atlanta defenders calling for offside, but it was definitely on, as we'll see when we watch the replay here. Seb does very well to whip it in. Dan Brown tries to get a shot away, falls to Charlie, who's in the right place at the right time. Absolute Predators goal. Big start for #, 1-0 up against the impressive Atlanta United staff team.
So as you would have seen, it's pretty much just a tap-in, realistically. Seb crosses the ball in, it's a little bit of a fumble in the box, and then it falls to me and I just tap it in. That is hence why it is the worst goal, because anyone could have scored that, really, couldn't they? It is a typical striker's finish, little tap-in. But yeah, that is number 10. This is where the little bit of controversy could come in, and I'll show you goal number 9 before I actually talk about it.
Goal kick now for St John's. Going to send it and look for a St John's player, but it's going to fall to Seb, who heads it towards Ryan. And he's got a load of yellow and green shirts around him, but Ryan's still got it here. He's got Charlie with him, he's got TJ, it falls to Charlie, got some bodies around him, but makes some space, hits it, deflected, and it's in the back of the net, and that is a very, very fortunate deflection for #. Whether the shot was going on target, I'm not sure, but once that got a deflection off the defender, there was nothing the keeper could do. It looped perfectly over him, for us to be fair. Let's have another look at it here. Look at that. I mean, it's absolutely chipped the keeper. The angles were against him. Is it a Charlie Morley goal, though? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Was this shot going on target? If it was, it's a Charlie Morley goal. If not, it's an own goal.
So in goal number 9, it is against Chris MD's team, St John, I believe. Basically, why I rank this better than the previous goal is essentially, this could be an own goal. This could be an own goal, which then would mean, okay, it's not really yours, so it has to be last. But it did go down as my goal. But watching it back, I had a lot more to do to create the opportunity of scoring the goal than in the 10th one. I was basically put in front of goal and just tapped it in, pretty much to an open net. Whereas with this one, I took it past someone, struck the ball, and it just hit someone's leg and then looped over the keeper and went in. That is literally the only reason I'm putting it one place above. And as I said, it is because I've had to create the opportunity of shooting for myself, rather than it being sort of there with an open goal. Awesome. Pretty much, whether you like team goals or solo goals or whatever, that will literally differ on your opinion on this goal. But this goal, goal number 8, I'll let you watch it now.
Okay, Sam Adams on the ball here for #, finds John Dawson in the middle of the park here. John running through with Arsenal players around him, but he finds Theo Baker. Good first touch pass into Charlie. It goes back to Theo, who goes back to Charlie. It's a 1-2-3, and it's a goal. 1-0 to # inside the first 5 minutes. And that is the Charlie Morley, Theo Baker connection right there. Let's take another look at that goal as Theo Baker found Charlie. He returned the pass. He got it back. Brilliant first touch from Charlie, opened up a shooting opportunity, and he took it right-footed in the bottom corner past the Arsenal for everyone keeper. Brilliant start for #, 1-0.
As I said, this is more one of those team goals. Sam Adams plays the ball into John Dawson, who picks out Theo. Me and Theo do a lovely little 1-2. I create some space myself, pull myself to the sort of edge of the area. He passes it back to me. I take a touch out my feet and put it in the bottom corner. Now that is not one bit of screamer. And it was a pretty easy finish, but I like how 4 players were involved, and it started all the way from Sam Adams at centre-back and worked its way up to the front, leading to a goal. That is why that is number 8. So number 7 can cause a stir again, but I'll let you watch it first before I say anything.
will make us safe from relegation, but we love some more. What a ball that is in the meantime from Phil Martin over to Charlie Morley. Great control, gets it under and puts it in with not the best finish in the world. The keeper won't be happy with that, but it is a goal nonetheless for Charlie Morley on his debut. No tattoo. And a very good start to his career in yellow and blue. I think this kid could go places. Lovely ball from Phil, and look at this touch on the left foot. Like an absolute antelope, he took that down, and he finished it like a zebra. Unlucky to the keeper, who's had a good game before this. Came on at half-time, they changed their keeper, but that one was a little bit of a shocker.
Number 7, as you would have seen, is actually my debut goal against Coke. Phil Martin plays a wonderful through ball. I take a pretty good first touch, but the finish isn't actually that great. Probably the keeper should have actually saved it. But nonetheless, I think why I've put this probably a little bit higher is because it's my debut goal. Phil plays a lovely floated pass, and I take a pretty good touch. I was actually quite nervous, so that's probably why the finish wasn't that great. But being put in front of goal after being on the pitch for about 20 minutes, and me saying I wasn't nervous would be me lying. And I'm not going to say that. I was very nervous. But that is number 7, so let's move on to number 6.
But Phil Martin has got the ball back there. He's done very well. And he's played a ball through the middle, looking for Charlie Morley. We've seen him do this a few times. He's gone around the keeper. Surely he's going to finish this. There's no one between him and the goal. He's got loads of time. Don't mess it up. Of course he doesn't. It's 2 goals and an assist for Charlie Morley. What a half he's had. That is his 4th goal in 2.5 games for #United. What a signing Charlie was. Phil Martin with his 2nd assist of the game as well. A beautifully timed ball, and Charlie is just causing all kinds of problems. He didn't have anyone near him that was going to close him down once he got past that keeper, and the rest was history. Look at that backdrop of the bridge there in New York. Beautiful setting for a wonderful goal.
Number 6 is actually another match from the Coca-Cola US Tour, and it is a lovely through ball from Phil Martin again. The keeper comes out and actually tries to take me out, and I take it round him, and it's just an easy open goal finish. Why I like this one a little bit better, although it's not a spectacular goal, but the through ball was there, and I had to use my pace to get on the end of the through ball, take it past the keeper, and then obviously not bottle the finish. Still had to score at the end of the day. It's been done before. I've missed a fair few sitters, maybe not as easy as that, but in my time I've definitely missed a few open goals and one-on-ones, so no one likes that, but that is number 6.
And John Dawson picks up the ball here, plays it into Phil Martin, who takes a lovely first touch. A beautiful outside of the boot pass to Charlie Morley, who's through on goal, hits it on the left foot, and it's a fantastic start for #, who take a 1-0 lead after just 3 minutes. What a ball from Phil Martin, and a beautiful finish from Charlie Morley. I was going to say it's on his weak foot, but anyone that knows Charlie Morley knows he doesn't have a weak foot. Look at this ball from Phil. Lovely time. The wind held it up beautifully, and the finish was just about right. That is 3 goals in 3 games for Charlie Morley. Signing of the season? I think so.
Top 5, this is where the good goals, I'd say, like the actual decent goals, start flying in. The previous one you would have seen on number 6 was actually my 2nd goal against New York. Now, number 5 is my 1st goal against New York. Again, Phil Martin plays a lovely through ball. Me and Phil have a little connection. I'm starting to notice that by watching all these goals back. But he plays a lovely through ball over the New York defence, and I see the keeper off his line, and I just like chip it over him, really. Not really a chip, but just sort of nod it over him. Pretty good finish, and as I said, that was my 1st of 2 goals against New York City. That's arguably one of the best games I've had for #. But yeah, that is number 5. The number 4 is a very similar goal. I'll let you watch it first, and then I'll comment on it.
Giving away with a big clearance off the line. Okay, Jacko going to send a goal kick now up towards Dan Brown. Won by the Palace player, but TJ's there to make up for it. Seb lifts it over. Charlie Morley is round his man. Look at him go with those long legs, and the left-footed strike is off the bar and in the back of the net, and it's another goal for Charlie Morley. This lad is doing bits for # at the moment. It's a brilliant assist from Seb. Let's take another look. Seb played in Charlie Morley. Put it on his left foot. He hasn't got a weak foot, this lad. And he put it away nicely. Well done, CM. Keeper came out, but he just lifted it over him perfectly, and yeah, off the bar and in the back of the net.
As I said, number 4 is very, very similar. It's against Crystal Palace this time, and Seb actually plays the through ball. It was actually at a vital point in the game. We were 3-2 up, obviously, and it's a kind of a similar finish. I'd say it's a little bit harder because the keeper wasn't off his line. But as I said, I got through 1-on-1 with my weak foot again. At that moment in time, I felt more confident lofting the ball, because obviously a lot of keepers expect you to put it to their left or right on the floor. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't feel confident in doing that. But the keeper actually stood up. It probably would have been easier to put the ball along the floor. He stood up, but luckily I just lofted it over him. And it was more satisfying. It looks better because it hits the crossbar and goes in. So that is why that goal is number 4. So the top 3 now. This is where I said it got interesting before, but these 3 goals are the best 3 goals. These are the 3 goals which I had in mind for the top 3. I don't think anyone can really dispute it. These next 3 goals were actually the 3 goals which I was nominated for Goal of the Year at the Hashtag Awards. As you may or may not know, I did win Goal of the Year for one of these. So leave a comment down below as to which one you think it is. If you know, then you can still comment it. But if you don't, then stay watching and you'll find out which one it is. But number 3 is against Arsenal Fan TV. We actually went on to lose this game, unfortunately, and I got injured. But nonetheless, it's a pretty good goal and a bit of a different one. So let's just take a look.
Okay, Arsenal Fan TV playing the ball around the back here in the opening minute, but Charlie Morley's made a good tackle there on the left back. He's hit one, keeper was off his line, and it's in the back of the net. What a goal from Charlie Morley with the pink hair, of course. And what a start for Hashtag. I think that is the quickest goal we've ever scored in Hashtag history. Inside the first minute. Charlie Morley, take a bow. The pink hair needs to stay. Right, let's take another look at this. Now, the keeper was well off his line, but I think he was caught surprised because the left back lost the ball. And Charlie saw the opportunity and went for it. Now, at the time, I thought maybe he got a bit lucky here, was trying to cross it, but there was no one really in the box, so you have to say Charlie meant that.
So it's actually in the first minute of the game, and I'm actually the first Hashtag player to touch the ball, closing down their left back, win the ball back, see the keeper off his line, and from like the actual point, well, you would have seen it, but from the point of the 18-yard box, as I said, I see him off his line, and just curl it into the top corner. A lot of people at the time and after the game were like, there's no way you meant that, it's definitely a cross, blah blah blah. But as Spencer says in the commentary, there isn't actually anyone in the box. The nearest player is Ryan Adams. I think it's Ryan actually, or it's Ryan or Dan, but they're actually the nearest players. But I 100% was going for goal. Like, I mean, we're a minute into the game, I've got nothing to lose. I've tackled the defender, saw him off his line, and just pretty much sort of curled it into the top corner. Obviously, it stands out because it's the game where I had pink hair. A lot of people actually after that game did ask, where's it gone? And they want it back. So maybe it might make an appearance again. But anyway, that is number 3. Now we're going to move on to the top 2. Now when it comes to the top 2, it's obviously very hard to choose which one I think is the best. But I have had to choose, and I have chosen, and a lot of people maybe think it's a little bit, maybe not weird, but a little bit different. I've gone against what people have voted for, and you'll see why.
It's difficult to save them. And Hashtag are on one. We want to get back in this. Ryan gets the ball to Charlie. He's going to set himself up for a shot. He hits it. What a strike off the bar. Surely Ryan's going to put it in. And it is in. The whistle's being blown though. What's it being? Is it a goal or not? We're not sure if they're giving it offside or they're giving it can't be offside because Ryan came from behind the defender. We think the ref has given it for the Charlie shot, which he's saying crossed the line. Ryan's celebrating, running over to Stevie CB, who did some expert physio work to get him back in this game after he had the injury in the last one. Let's take a look. Charlie Morley had nothing on his mind apart from banging it, and what a hit it was. Did it go over the line though? Whose goal is it? Ryan's or Charlie's? The refs agreed it's definitely a goal. We just need to find out whose it is now. I think the whistle was blown before Ryan actually headed the ball, saying it's Charlie's goal. What a strike it was from Charlie. Deserves a goal. Let's have another look at it. Look at this hit. Unbelievable. And you can see it does cross the line. So Ryan did what all good strikers should do and followed the shot up, but he didn't need to. He'd already gone in. Charlie gets the goal.
Number 2 is my goal I scored against Warm Ballers. The goal of the year for Hashtag United. There is reasons why I have chosen this as number 2 instead of number 1, and I'll get onto them when I show you number 1. In this one, I've said it a million times before, I will probably never score a goal at this again. I have no idea why I shot, but it just felt natural at the time. Ryan Adams wins the ball back. We're 2-1 down. Theo has literally just scored. He wins the ball back straight away. I'd literally take a touch out of my feet. Like, the ball isn't even out of my feet properly. I just rocket it pretty much. At that time, that moment in time, obviously we knew we scored because Ryan had the follow-up anyway. I didn't find out that that actually counted as my goal until maybe a week before the video went live. So that's a good, like, I had to wait like nearly 3 weeks, a month before I actually found out that that was my goal. As I said, I'll never score a goal like it again. I think it warrants the second spot. It even warrants the first spot, but there's a different reason why I've chosen number 1 as number 1. I expect a lot of you would rank this the best goal I've scored for hashtag, but in my personal opinion, I think this isn't the best goal. So we'll get on to number 1, my best goal for hashtag United so far.
Great ball forward. Speaking of great coverage, Charlie Morley sails through. Well, surely there, the goalkeeper has to be punished. What a goal! He's bombed it in the net! He scores one of the best goals! He's done it! Taken out by goalkeeper David James.
To the crowd.
Surely David James will still receive a card for that. And he's got the handshake that he wanted.
To be fair to him, you've got to give him credit. That was good.
Look at him, goes down, but no, gets up. You know what? A lot of these young guys, the Pollock, the Charlie Morley, the Baker, all of them have shown shades of a young Steven Gerrard.
So you would have obviously known this was coming. The goal I scored in the Wembley Cup. Now we'll get on to the reasons why I think that this goal warrants number 1 over the goal against Warmballers. Main reason is obviously I'm playing at Wembley. I'm playing in front of a crowd of about 35,000 people, and a lot more happens in this goal. Seb plays an awesome through ball. Seems to be a theme of it, doesn't it? Through ball, and I'll get on the end of it. I'm one-on-one with David James, knock it past him. He actually clean wipes me out, and waiting for it to hurt, as I said in the previous video, and it didn't. So I got back up, saw the goal, and just shot, and it went in. And I've never ever felt emotion like that in my life. See from how I celebrated how much it actually meant to me scoring that goal. So the reason that goal is at number 1 is pretty much because it's at Wembley, the circumstances of what it was, playing in front of 35,000 people, playing with legends. That is why the goal against Town in the Wembley Cup is my number 1 vote. So that is my top 10 goals for hashtag United. As I said, I have only scored 10 so far. As I said, let me know if you would change any of these positions for the goals. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for being patient with me while I cannot go outside and film. I know obviously I'm a football channel, but this is football content. If you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to go for 400k as quick as possible, so it's much appreciated. Leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.